just arrived in Montenegro. It's very easy checking out of Croatia, except for the moment we put our sails up. We got blasted with 39 knot winds and broke our lazy bag here. Otherwise, an uneventful sail or motoring, because we didn't sail after we got 40 knot winds and went to nothing. We're in a really peaceful place, Kotor in Montenegro. It's beautiful. We've had a fun afternoon. We had a blowout this morning, and Alyssa is going to fix it. In the bosun's chair. She's not very high at the moment. She's quite low actually. You get a lot higher. So I wonder if I can just leave that. Oh, I can't. But I can film and use.
Come on, that's not very
Okay, you ready? I just got to use my toe. I guess that's about as high as you need to go. But you've done a good job.
Weather forecast tonight was for about 5 knots, which is quite nice. So at 9 p.m. the high wind started, which was about 30 odd knots. It's now 2:30 a.m. and it's just hit 47 knots. Not showing any sign of slowing, so having fun in Montenegro. Thankfully our anchor is holding well. Come in.
Night out in 3 months.
No, it's not.
It is. We left the boat at 10 o'clock, after 10 o'clock. I feel like a teenager.
So we spent 4 nights in Kotor. Originally planned to spend 2 nights, but we've had some extremely strong gale force winds. We've just really been hit in all directions from strong winds which have come down the mountains. We're heading off now, we're ready to go to a new place. We're really hoping that it's going to be a smooth journey. See you later, Kotor. Morning all. So we left Kotor yesterday in 45-50 knot winds, which was fun, getting our anchor up. We come round to another town called Herceg Novi, which is about 2 hours away, and as soon as we really got out of the Bay of Kotor, the winds dropped to about 25-30 knots, so that was interesting. So it turned out we were really in a wind tunnel for a few days. So we spent yesterday afternoon checking out Herceg Novi. We've tied up at the town quay here, which is a nice change from being at anchor for a while. So we had a beautiful calm night's sleep. Went out in the town yesterday, got to see some live music, some pianists and vocals, which was pretty awesome. One thing we noticed about Montenegro is there is loads of live music everywhere we go, which has been really cool. So I had a great night out, checked out some of the history in the town. There's some cool fortresses, churches, etc. And this morning going to be heading off to another little town called Budva. How are you feeling this morning?
Fantastic, thanks for asking.
Did you have a fun night last night?
Yes, I did.
What was your favourite part about the night?
Doing shots of vodka in a... whatever that place was called. Cultural theatre.
Nessuno si sgomenti. Scudi, no, vedi, no, vedi, nessuno si sgomenti. Per trovarvi il mio contento mi siamo raccolti, così voglio buona gente uno scudo regalare.
We're on our way to a small hamlet called Budva. One challenge is there's been a number of bushfires across Montenegro for the past couple of days. There's been some near Budva. There's one burning behind me, as you can see. They've had a lot of police, firefighters, etc. trying to put out these fires, but they're really burning over large portions of Montenegro.
Greetings from Budva. We decided to spend a couple of nights here. It's a little bit too expensive for us to put the boat into the marina, but we could afford the €16 to dock our dinghy with some very helpful marina staff. The normal price is €32 for our dinghy, but they cut us a deal, €16 for half a day, which is pretty good. Never had the dinghy locked up in a marina before, but I think €16 is money well spent, and they were extremely helpful.
And while we were there...
Oh yes, and while we're there, sorry, I'm not feeling very well. Yes, we got to see how much the price for some of these super yachts are, and I think anything over, I think it was 60 metres, €1,700 a day. And we saw one guy pay €9,500 in cash in €500 notes. So I joked with the girl saying my €16 transaction would be the smallest one she'd see today. She laughed.
So we spent this morning exploring Budva. There's an old town here, a little bit similar to Kotor, but maybe not quite as nice. But there's some lovely old buildings, churches, fortresses, etc. There's also quite an interesting culture here. It's a bit of a party town. There's a whole row of beaches with little bars and really quite, I guess, packaged tourist bars. There's a foam party that we saw, and I think it's going to go off at night. So we're going to go and check out the town tonight. There was a lot of lights last night while we were here. A bit like the Gold Coast, a little bit tacky, but we're going to go out tonight and get into it. Are you enjoying the Ferris wheel, baby?
I am, yeah.
It's pretty hardcore at the David.
Yep.